force breaks the attachment to the body and places it in the spine, which is the way home to God, and forms a huge magnet in the spine. Kriya Yoga, in Kriya Yoga you revolve the life force around the spine, around the soul, which is the same as the sun and our earth. The same energy is in the sun. The same energy is in us. Therefore, in Kriya Yoga, we revolve the life force, the great energy of the universe, around the sun of the soul. And as we get 1 year's evolution when the earth goes around the sun, so when you revolve the life force within you around the sun of your soul in the spine and brain region, you get 1 year's evolution. Think of it. How long does it take? Half a minute. But to do a certain number of the Kriyas, say 14, plus 2 other aspects of Kriya, plus 2 other aspects of the same Kriya, it takes 5 minutes. Think of it. 5 minutes it takes. Understand that? And what do you get? 12 years evolution. 12 years evolution in 5 minutes. Think of it. These are facts. These are facts. I'll give you the table in just a moment. And so that's how it works. It magnetizes the spine and pulls the life force and consciousness into it. How can there be any attachment to your consciousness to the body then? It's impossible. That's what Kriya does. That's the first thing. The second thing, it breaks the attachment of the soul to the body. And it takes 1,000,000 years. It takes 1,000,000 years to destroy the ego consciousness, or to allow the soul to realize it's not this body, it's not attached to it, it is a part of the infinite presence of God. It takes 1,000,000 years of evolution from the time we were a first little entity of life to what we are now. We know the ego exists. We know it all. That's what it's taken 1,000,000 years to get into that predicament. Now, if we can get out of it in a lifetime, think what a wonderful thing Kriya Yoga is. Now, and thirdly, one thing it does, as you magnetize the spine by this Kriya Yoga, you burn up those seeds of karma which are located in the lower spine. You know you have tendencies. I know I have tendencies. Some of them aren't any good. And they're always there to poke us and get us into trouble. Kriya Yoga will burn those up so that you can be free from these things which tie our consciousness to this world and the body and to things that are not pertaining to God. Kriya Yoga burns up the seeds of karma. Master said, roasted seeds do not germinate. Kriya Yoga will do that. It is so scientific. Let us understand those things. Now, this spiritual evolution by Kriya, I'll give you the table. I've eliminated a lot of it because it would keep us here too long. But here's what you can do by Kriya Yoga. These number of Kriyas of which I have spoken of, 14 regular plus 2 of another type of Kriya and the third 2, they will give you, in 5 minutes, 12 years of evolution. Now, 1 hour daily. 1 hour daily gives you how much evolution? 144 years. Think of it. 1 hour. Now, the practice of Kriya will give you 144 years of evolution in 1 day. Now, going on, 1 year of 1 hour a day. Now, you're not going to get off without doing it. 1 year gives you 50,000 years evolution. Think of it. You can multiply it as well as I can't. And figure it out. So 1 year will give you 50,000 years evolution. 20 years, about 1,000,000 years evolution. Now these are not just imaginations. These are real, tangible, and you can easily, in one lifetime, say 20 years, supersede ego consciousness and be ready to receive God's grace and take you into His presence. It can be done in 3 years, as I have said. But we'll be satisfied with the 20 years. Now, this Kriya Yoga, as the earth came down in that cycle to the Dark Ages, it was lost. Kriya Yoga was lost. It was known then through those Dark Ages only by the priesthood and those of extreme renunciation. But it has been revived again by Lord Krishna, the same Kriya which you can attain through self-realization. It was the same Kriya which Krishna gave to these great saints years ago. He gave it to Arjuna millenniums ago. He gave it to Patanjali. He gave it to Lord Shankara. He gave that Kriya Yoga to the great Saint Kabir. Same Kriya. In our time, it has been revived so that Floridimasha received it in 1861. And then his disciple was, as you know, the great Sri Yukteswar. And in 1893 was established this work of self-realization. And finally, in 1920, his disciple, our own founder, Paramahansa Yogananda, he brought it to America in 1920. Same Kriya, think of it, that has been going and coming in these great cycles because it's a mathematical law of spirit. Just like 2 and 2 make 4, this Kriya will always be there so that men will always have the mercy of God to get out of their dilemma. These things are very interesting, and we are thankful that they are there. Now from Master's book, just one more reference, speaking about how the saints were most practical. This is what we read: the Master never counseled slavish belief, those things which binds us to delusion, to dogma. We are children of God. We are not satisfied with dogma. Words are only shells, he said. Win convictions of God's presence through your own joyous contact in meditation. No matter what the disciple's problem, the Guru, the great Floridimasha, advised Kriya Yoga.